I guess we're live. Welcome everyone to relay number 3. We are live with Bendo. Hello.
Hello, hello. I'm in the booth.
This is the qualifier round. So it's the first instance of this third relay where 12 teams go head to head in the 3 main versions of Minecraft, and only the top 8 can qualify for the main brackets. We are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. So they are starting with version 1.7 actually. And Bendo, can you talk about the 3 version a bit, maybe?
Yeah, so Relay, if you're unaware, operates on a 3 version format, the main 3 versions speedrun within the game. First off, in the order we have today, 1.7. As you're likely to see, going through to the Desert Temple, finding a tower, creating a tower, my bad. In
Imagine
order
if
to
there
get
was just
your...
like pre-made towers you can just climb on. Yeah.
Yeah, they removed them in 1.8, but they were quite a cool feature while we had them. It involves getting enough Warfield beds, going to the Nether to get your blaze rods, and then getting your pearls by creating a tower, and then finding a stronghold the good old-fashioned way by running to it.
Yeah.
Next is
Essentially,
1.14.
all 3 versions have those 2 things in common, where you get the blaze rods in the Nether, and you kill the dragon using beds, even though it's slightly different, the end fight. But the main difference between those 3 versions, as you mentioned, is how you're going to get those pearls. So obviously 1.7, you get them from killing Enderman, the OG way. 1.14, you actually trade with clerics, and 1.16 you just barter with piglins.
Yeah, it's really cool how unique and different the different versions are. It's really kind of different skill set and different play set you have to bring out to be as efficient as possible to play each version well. And that's what makes the relay format so good, is that all these runners are tested on their different skills and how their overall speedrun Minecraft really well.
Yeah. So currently, there will be 32 teams in total for the main bracket of relay. But currently in the qualifier round, so there's 24 teams who qualified purely from their RSGPBs, and the remaining 8 teams are decided here in that qualifier round. So there's some pretty good teams that I can already see from here, and I'm excited to see what they can, put on the table. We can see already runners getting food. I would say so. They're all gonna try to go for day 1 Nether. Obviously, the seeds given should be good enough to allow for that. That is the main strategy in current 1.7 RSG speedruns. You just get your tools from a temple, get food either from killing animals or from a village. Here, I think it's killing animals because I see everybody just going after pigs. And then you enter the Nether, preferably under 5 minutes. Get your rods, exit, build the tower, get your pearls. And it's just that easy.
And as you can see, top left, we already have one team already looking to enter the Nether 3 minutes in. Quite fast paced compared to all the different runners, already opting to get as much leaves and wood as possible to make that tower just that bit easier.
True, yeah. It's team Hammy Whammy did a scrammy. Yeah.
Lovely
There's like
originality with all the names we get here. It's just...
Yeah, it's like the very 2 opposites. There's team Control Gaming Redmi Note 9 Pro Max Flip Flop, and then there's Team Soup. Like, the choice of name is just really different. 2 runners currently in the Nether, which is a really good pace actually. It's sub 4. And they seem to just spawn on, if not just like next to the fortress. So
yeah, sub 4 spawn is very good pace. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, some runners would like to enter sub 4 in 1.16. So like doing it in 1.7 when essentially you don't have as many resources is pretty impressive.
Especially as comparing the different versions, 1.16, you don't have to get as much stuff, I guess, if you like.
Yeah, I guess only
for
like
four.
temples are broken in 1.7. Their loot is really good. Iron and gold is much more frequent than 1.16. But like getting the food and getting the materials you need for your tower, for the beds, everything else, it's really much slower than 1.16.
Yeah, exactly. And to those that are unaware, just to reiterate, they all players are playing on the exact same seeds. So no one has different RNG, no one has a different seed or a different proximity to a temple or anything like that. They're all playing on the same seed, so it is
Yes,
to make sure
they're
it's balanced
all
out.
playing the same seed, and they also have a mod in their world file that makes it so they also get the same RNG. So even like the blaze drops and everything will be similar. Obviously, there's some RNG elements that can't be replicated, like for example the dragon
No,
RNG. Did
that's the
somebody
first
die?
death. Yeah,
Oh, I missed it.
Harak. I apologize if I butcher the name. So I'm
Oh,
just
it's
gonna say
French.
Harakots. Oh,
Haricot chèvre.
there we go. Yeah.
It means
Wow.
it means beans goats.
I want them to
Uh,
win. I love beans.
hmm.
Yeah, unfortunate. But however, we're on good pace to begin with, I believe, unless the instances had moved around for us.
I
Not to
think they
worry.
have. Like, I see Team Arrested for Fraud and Team Zero are now on the main screen. It's kind of hard to follow when there's 12 POVs, obviously. But I'm excited to see which team can exit the Nether first. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I believe there's around roughly around an 11-minute cutoff period to the point where the runners want to start making their towers, if I believe.
Yes, they need to basically be done building their tower by 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Is the main thing. So, like, if they have more time, they can like start building the hole for the Enderman, because yeah, strategies to kill Enderman in this version have evolved since Relay 2. I think we were already using Enderman drops in Relay 2. Obviously, there was no, because the first few strats for 1.7 were killing Enderman with swords, and that was really inefficient. Now they just drop to their death, which is much better. But like the tower styles have evolved to make it much faster and much more convenient for the runners. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, there's multiple different types of towers as well, so it'll be cool to see what the tower of choice is for the different runners.
Yeah.
Not a death
So
there
I
for
see
Team
plenty of
Island.
people outside of the Nether. So I think they should start finding a spot for their tower. What
Ah,
you want
yes.
here is a fairly flat spot with not too much water around, just so to optimize the enderman spawning and aggroing mechanics.
Yeah, the
And
terrain is spawned look quite good for this, so it should
it
not take the runners
does.
too much of our time, too much time in order to find a suitable spot. So late exits out to Nether shouldn't be too much of a worry. But obviously, a death is going to set
Exactly.
you back quite a bit.
Team PSP left on 7 rods, which I believe is the play for any tournament style, honestly. I would even say that because calculators are not allowed for 1.7, right? So leaving on 7 in a tournament is also a slight risk, I guess. Because you're gonna throw a few eyes, you're not gonna just throw two. So it's a potential risk of getting 3 breaks and it's a 0 eye, but hopefully not. Okay, what Team Zero is doing here is very interesting because, as I mentioned, it is really early in the run. We're only at 8 minutes and a few seconds. So what Team Zero is doing here is preemptively digging the hole for the Enderman, and then they're gonna go back up. So I think it's Jesse playing here. Jesse's gonna build back up and then build the tower, and that's actually gonna save them some time compared to if they just started building the tower without the hole first. So really cool stuff here.
Yeah, can be considered the kind of safer strategy if you like to try and ensure you get the tower down early enough. But tournament styles usually quite favour the safe strategy, so it'll be interesting to see if that pays off to Team Zero.
Yeah.
Got
So
other
the thing is, all the teams that started building their towers, but not the whole first, they can't sleep yet. That's the main issue because it's too early for them to sleep. So they can't go build the hole at the bottom. They have to wait. Then they will sleep, and then they will dig the hole. So it is a time save if you can. Oh, I see team arrested for fraud building a new tower design. I think this is the design that was used in the current world record by Spinnaker, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks really efficient. It also kills spiders with that lava that was placed. So it's really nice.
Yeah, and spiders are quite crucial for that string in order to make a bow for the end fight. As you can see, one common theme throughout 1.7 is runners deciding to place gravel practically everywhere. As you can see, Team Hammy Whammy doing, just waiting in order to sleep. That's to get the flint for the arrows. There's more arrows in the end fight. If you've only seen 1.16 speedruns, for example, the 1.7 end fight is where the dragon charges at you, charges down at you, which honestly is probably the coolest way to do it.
Yeah, arrows are much more important in 1.7 compared to 1.16, as you mentioned. It's not just a matter of like the dragon will charge you more often, because the dragon, you can't kill it in one go in 1.7, basically. You have to kill it in several beds, and if there's too many towers up and the dragon is not giving you good enough RNG, it will restore its health between each charge, and you might run out of beds and be in serious trouble. I see Team Soul Runners here doing the temple again, so I guess they died pretty late in the run. That's pretty terrible news, honestly.
Yeah. Is that a run reset or is that just using the same seed? I guess it's a run reset if the temples.
Yeah, if the temple is intact, it's a complete reset. Oh, and I think Team Soup is using the dank TNT elevator strat. We're gonna see so many cool tower exits in this because there's so many different runners with so many different towers. I think it's gonna be really nice to see.
TNT where
Oh,
you at the
wait,
tower
Team
is just the
Zero.
coolest way. Oh,
Oh no. I saw Team Zero lose a bunch of items. I don't know really what happened.
maybe they just forgot to
Uh,
put a chest down or anything? Unsure.
yes, I don't know. Oh, let's go. We have Team Rainbow Collection doing the TNT setup as well. So what that will do, I don't know if I should explain it right now or explain it when they do it. I think I'll explain it right now, otherwise I'll forget. But basically, they will drop down the hole and activate those TNTs when they're done with their pearls. And they're gonna use the like 3 seconds of invincibility after you die and respawn to drop back down the hole, take no damage, and be sent back up by the TNT, which is incredible tech.
That's super cool. So many different varieties of towers and ways to maneuver around this. It's it's quite amazing actually. I already see about 5 different tower just designs just in general from different
Yeah.
runners.
I guess it
That's
comes
really
down
cool to see.
to like what runners prefer, obviously, but there's also a bit of maybe being up to date with the new strats because some of these runners don't really play 1.7 by choice, but they play it because like they needed to fit into a team, and most teams need 1.7 players because a lot of people play 1.16. Obviously, it's not we're not short of any of those players. 1.14 is like some of them have played back in the days. 1.7 players are pretty rare nowadays.
Yeah, not many people were on 1.7 in comparison to their 1.16 counterpart. So you'll probably be able to identify the 1.7 runners by the complexity of the towers, but
Yeah. Let's see if any runners are starting to make their way out because it's not completely impossible by the 14-minute mark. I guess in a tournament you would prefer to leave on more pearls though. If you obviously if you play RSG and you're on like 12, 13 pearls, you might want to leave. In this tournament, I guess 14, 15 is a safe bet.
yeah, of course. Especially if any icebreaker or anything, that's the safety net you kind of want.
Yeah, making sure you can get eye breaks and it will not completely make you lose. I see a lot of Enderman spawn, by the way. I don't know if they've been buffed by the mod or if the runners just found a really good spot to build their towers, but yeah, I see a lot of them actually. What?
That's quite populated.
Nah, they have to have been buffed. There's no way. I see like 6 Endermen per wave. What is this?
RNG's being kind to these runners.
Yeah, for real. And also, yeah, so these runners also, I think we've seen that in the world record. They place TNT above their head before dying in the hole, so that the only so their items are under the TNT, and so when they drop to check their eye count or their pearl count, they always know in what slot the pearls are going to be, so they can check more easily because it's only for 1 frame that you can see it. So
Yeah, you gotta be really quick to checking it. That's why you'll see runners just fall down and die with their inventories open. It's because they'll be able to easily, quickly spot how many pearls they got. And is Suit the first team to be finishing and leaving potentially?
oh yeah, looks like it.
The first sleep we've seen.
Okay, so Team Soup has activated the TNT, and now there we go, being sent back up,
Oh,
and that is an extremely quick tower exit. I love that tech.
it's a
It is
work of art,
absolutely
really.
incredible. Yeah, 16 minutes, first eye throw. I guess Pato. Okay, not Pato is not living yet. Um. So wait, which team was it? It was Team
Team
Soup, I
Soup, so
think.
Sylvia
Yeah. Nice.
already on their way to attempt to locate the stronghold and finish the one section part of the 3-part runs.
Yeah. So the disadvantage of that category is obviously you don't have Ninja Brain bots, so you can't really locate the stronghold as fast. But the eyes point directly to the portal room, so it's much more convenient.
Exactly. No need screwing about with preemptive or anything. Just straight into the portal you need to get to.
Exactly. There's a bug in that version where if you relog, I think it points to the entrance instead of the portal room. But I think the mod fixes that because obviously they're playing on a walled file, so there is technically a relog. But I think the mod fixes it, and it should still point to the portal room.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, trying to minimize RNG here as much as possible.
Yeah, imagine having to nav in 1.7. I mean, the one advantage the game gives you, and you're not able to utilize it.
Oh dear! I just saw Team Rainbow Collection go for, I think it was Pato, go for the TNT jump, and all of his items just exploded.
Oh no.
That's so unfortunate.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's a short timing, but like, yeah, it's honestly terrible.
That's crushing to see.
It's like obviously in RSG, if you do that, well, you do take the risk of losing your run, but it's no big deal because if it works, then you'll get a super fast run. But obviously in the tournaments, I think I would play for, a tower that doesn't have a risk of blowing my items up, unless I'm really confident in my ability to not mess it up.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also like external factors, like if a mob hits you and you can't fall in the hole fast enough, for example. That's always something that can happen. Also, oh wait, Team High Ricochet digging down?
Team Soup have
7
found the
eyes?
portal room, confirming it's a 2-eye. So it's just quite kind to the runners in this seed.
Yeah, nice.
Now our first end entry coming up right now.
Let's go.
Two teams quite close to each
There we
other.
go. Right, so yeah, I mean, sub 19 end entry is really solid. I believe the mod also standardizes the amount of towers there are in the end, because if you didn't know, in 1.7, on the same seed, if you enter the end multiple times, you will get different setup of towers. They're completely random in the end, but I believe the mod makes it standardized, so they'll get the same towers, same tower placements, same tower heights, because that can also be a pretty big factor.
Exactly.
What
The
is
one thing the
this
mod won't
dragon
account
move?
for, however, is the dragon charges. Obviously, that's partly RNG based, but also partly down to the player, how they want to aggro the dragon by either shooting it or shooting the crystal it's attached to, which has a chance of allowing the dragon to charge straight at the player.
Yes, exactly. Imagine if the mod just made it so 100% of the time if you hit the dragon, it just charges at you. That'd make for insane, completely insane end fight, but that'd be a bit too broken in my opinion.
Yeah, would be a
So
bit.
I guess most runners who haven't died are on their way to the end, if not in the end right now, and the rest are kind of fallen behind. Right, there we
Exactly.
go.
Oh. Potentially one more bed here just for this one team. I do not want to mess the pronunciation of.
Ooh. And Team Harikoshev seems to be the first one that's going to finish if the dragon just perches or charges one more time. Because Team Soup's dragon is really bad. And there we go. First dragon killing 1-7. And I believe the second version is going to be straight into 114 now.
Yeah, precisely. Sub 21.
Ooh,
Very good
nice
time.
transition.
Clean.
All right.
Have about 5 teams in the end now, with I presume the others all having reset.
Yep.
Rather than opting for a second day, which, in my opinion, sounds quite like the right play. Other than you just waiting around for about 12 minutes or something.
Yeah. Oh, what is this from Team Harikoshev? Look, the temple for 114 is under a it's under a farm, so there is water leaking into the temple. Pretty scary, but it should work. So, oh my god, Rainbow Collection messed up the portal here on the resets. That's
not
what you like to see. So yeah, essentially 1.14. The main strategy is it needs to use a temple. Well, some might disagree, but the main version for tournaments needs to use a temple. And basically, the runners are gonna use the TNT to blow up either Savannah Village or a Dark Oak forest. And they will turn the wood into sticks, turn the sticks into emeralds with a Fletcher villager, and then turn the emeralds into pearls using a cleric villager. And that is how the whole strategy works. They also are going to try to get into the nether on the first day, because in 1.14 the villagers have infinite restocks, but only from second day onwards. So they need to, I guess it's still valid in 114 tournaments nowadays, right? Because technically they can trade on the first day, but they need more villagers. Oh, Team Rainbow Collection dies here.
Ooh.
Ouch. I mean,
Since
the portal
1-7
is
split
right
like a
there.
rough one.
Yeah. Seems like it's not going too well. What was I saying? Yes, about 114. I guess you could technically trade on the first day, but it's not... Like, you need to be really fast. The main strategy, the main route, is going to the nether the first day, exiting, and if you exit past 10 minutes, you can just instantly sleep. But if you exit before 10 minutes, then you can maybe start setting up the villagers, start trading, start collecting beds. You know, that's where, if you're fast, you're still gonna get an advantage. But basically, you need to sleep at exactly the first second you are able to sleep. So like I think it's 10:30 or something.
Yeah, around that time.
And then like as soon as the villagers start to restock, then they can infinitely restock, and you can get an insane amount of pearls, and then you can get as many eyes as you want.
Oh, the piglin
that's
hit.
tough. That's really tough.
Ouch.
Oh wait, did they do Nether second?
They're on their second day, so
Yeah. So do they have the
presume
pearls?
so. Oh no. How are you gonna get down from this, buddy?
You need to wait for the Okay.
Good stuff.
And the region in 1-7 is so terrible as well.
Awful.
Uh. Okay. I see Team 0 entering the end now. Where are they? I lost them. Oh, it's still bottom right. Okay. And Team Control Gaming Redmi Note 9 Pro Max flip flop is still on the tower. And trying to get back into the
There we go.
nether. That's
Believe we
pretty
have a
sad.
second or third team entering into 114.
Yeah,
Team Hammy.
nice. So, are any teams in the nether yet for 114? I don't think so.
No, does not look like it.
I think usually you enter before you blow up the houses. 114. I don't remember the route. Actually, I should probably practice because, like, I'm participating. So, and I'm doing 114, so I should probably relearn the route, honestly. But I guess this will be my way to do so.
Exactly. There we go. We have our first 114 nether entry. With Go on, I'll give it a go. You say the name and I'll give a go at pronouncing it this time.
It's Team Haricot Chèvre.
Adekoshev.
Good enough.
Good enough. Right.
You can
I think the
tell.
accent hates brings me back a little. I think that's
Yeah,
not like.
the R's are so hard to pronounce. I know.
I
But
apologize.
yeah, you can tell it's 114 from the new netherrack texture, obviously, but also the shield, which makes nether fights much easier than 1.7. I guess it just gets increasingly easy as the versions go. 1.7 you have basically nothing. You can block with your sword, but you're still gonna get on fire. 1.14 you can block with a shield, and 1.16 you just have fire res. You have literally nothing to worry about except
You have
melee.
everything.
Yeah.
You can shield if you want. You can fire res. 116 nethers are a cakewalk in comparison, but you also do obviously have the added factor of the bastion.
Yeah, exactly. You can die in the bastion. You can still die in the end, to be fair, if you look at an enderman or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. Okay, let's see. So team I'm gonna say team flip-flop, still trying to get back into the nether. It's their 20th try, I don't know. But yeah, obviously re-entering the nether every time on 2 hearts is not optimal. They're trying to get their stuff back, but like 1 fireball and they're just dead, so.
Yeah, I hope the stuff does not despawn. I don't know how many times they've actually been able to pick it up at all.
Yeah, I
Doesn't seem
think
too far
I think
away.
they've picked it up probably a
Oh, and
couple of times.
the pigmen are
Wait!
still mad. They're
Oh,
still
did they hit a
mad.
pig? Oh no,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
how they
it's
died.
over.
Uh-oh.
Ah, it's over, it's over. It's Jover, as some would say. So I see Team Harikoshev doing really well here. 114. So I think their 114 runner is the Black Strat, actually. Who's French, and that would explain why the team name.
Incredibly French.
Yep. Kind of dying here though. But I mean, should be good.
One thing that's throwing me off is the left hand. I'm like, how are you hitting that?
Yeah, the Xylodox hand.
Exactly.
As a left-handed person, I've tried to play like this. It's impossible. I just can't. I don't know. It's so weird.
It doesn't feel right in game. I don't know why.
Yeah, it literally doesn't. When you've been playing that game for 10 years, it really doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And I guess like I use my offhand a lot, so it's even worse. So I keep thinking that what is on the right is just my offhand, but wait.
Yeah,
My main
I get what
hand.
you're trying
Wait.
to say.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the Harikoshev confused me. It's fine though. We have Indonesia. No, arrested for fraud. Also in 114. I guess. Wait, which team is that? I don't see other teams. Team PSP is finishing the Dragon in 1-7, so that's cool.
Team Solar Runners are about to start their journey to the Stronghold in 1-7.
Ooh, Team Justin, just in time. Oh, dying in 1-14 actually. Just as I say it.
That was just in time.
Yeah. BGR, unfortunately. But wait, BGR set a bed right outside of the portal, so absolutely no problem. He can just re-enter here. Hopefully. Oh, he made a staircase as well. He knew he was gonna die. Let's go.
It's actually it's the 114 version of a death reset. That was planned.
Yeah. Honestly based. Like, hunger resetting is pretty cool. Hunger resetting after he tried to eat bread, but we don't talk about that. So Team PSP in 114. 14, Team Soup as well. Indonesia gang arrested for fraud. And then we have Team Ireland and Zero still in 1-7. Same for Team Solo Runners. Alikochev is blowing up houses, so they're still ahead. Which is
Yeah, I think
nice.
part of Team Hammy Whammy is doing all the villager setup and initial villager trading on the first day, like before Nether entry, which is a bit of a different approach to some of the other runners.
Yeah, it is a bit of a different approach, and I guess like doing the initial trades isn't bad, but you shouldn't try to get all of your pearls on day one, I think, unless you're Andricus. Oh wait, Team Solo Runners, I think, lost all of their items. Oh, and they have to.
No!
Oh no.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, if you mess up one version that much, it's really hard to come back. Like, it would maybe be fine if this was like a 1v1, because like maybe the other team just messed up as hard. But when there's only 12 teams here, and you need to be in the top 8, you need to hope that like 5 teams played worse than that, and it's really unlikely.
Exactly.
It's like you're resetting completely at 31 minutes. It's really tough.
There's Team Zero completing 1.7 split as well, and also Team Island. So 2 more teams
Nice.
moving on to the 114 stage with that tricky, annoying water portal. Which
Oh, I've
annoyingly
seen
goes
a
round.
note. I've seen a note in the like the document that we've been shared, and if that actually happens, I'm gonna actually cry.
Oh dear.
Wait a minute. It should happen in a sec. Oh yeah, no, okay, I see it. Yep. So Team Haricot Chèvre is using nether brick as a base for their TNT.
Oh.
Hate to see it.
Oh no.
Basically, for those of you who don't know, we blow up houses using dirt or gravel or sand as a base, so that because they have a lower blast resistance, so basically you get more wood, so you get more sticks, so you get your more emerald, and in the end you get more pearls. But here, if you're using nether brick, which has a pretty high blast resistance, you actually get less wood. So it's a beginner's mistake, and it's really something that like if you watch a 114 run, you like it's not really obvious that you should use dirt or whatever. Like it's really something that like you should learn from someone, I guess.
Yeah, it's more of an afterthought. You don't really think about it. You just kind of think,
Yeah.
oh, there's a block in my hotbar. I'll place that and use that.
Exactly. Yeah. See, they're using the nether brick. I hate to see it. Like all those blocks on the side and on the floor, they could have gotten them probably.
Yeah, and what this is going to do is going to be potentially so inefficient, might have to go out of their way to go and get more wood elsewhere. And
Yeah, maybe. Also, it's also pretty good to, if you can, use your Fletchers to trade for a bow and some arrows. Even though the 114 one cycle is not that terrible, it's still a pretty safe play to get. Even if you have like say 3 spare emeralds, you can get a bow and like 16 arrows. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when it comes to tournament play,
Exactly.
you never really know what the nerves are going to be like when you do the run, even if you feel the most confident. So it's always good to be on the safe side, not to throw anything into doubt.
Yeah. One thing I'm curious to see, because some of these runners have never played 114 before, maybe. Like it's completely possible they've just learned from like recently. And I'm wondering if some of them are gonna forget about the redstone trades. Because you
Yeah.
need to do each redstone trade individually, because if you don't, then it's kind of weird. Like if you just shift click, the villager is gonna think that you did just one big trade, as opposed to like many trades, and it doesn't. It's just gonna count as one essentially. And in the end, when you get the pearl trades, it's gonna be like, sorry, dude, you didn't trade with me enough, so the pearls are gonna cost 5 emeralds. If you did do the redstone individually, it's only going to cost 4 because the guy is going to think that you traded more often with him because you did all the redstone trades individually. It's a weird mechanic, but it's also one thing that you need to know about 114, and that is not obvious if you just watch a classic 114 run.
Exactly. Kind of one of those things you kind of pick up as you play more and play more.
Exactly. Or like if somebody backseats you in 114, because if you learn on your own, that's the kind of things you shouldn't pick up on, I guess. Well, you're gonna wonder obviously like you're gonna ask like why do my pearls cost 5? Like that's not supposed to happen. But if you have somebody like roaster run or like just
Oh, no.
backseat you, Arrested for
Don't do
Fraud is
this.
also
Don't do
using.
this.
Oh no.
No.
See, so many 114 runners just don't really know what they're doing. It's so remember what I said about 17 runners? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we have a shortage of 114 runners as well. It's very possible.
So the average viewer, like, just missing a few blocks of wood may not raise any alarm bells, but that could be the difference between needing enough eyes for the stronghold or not. So
Yeah, 4 4 logs is 1 emerald, and 4 emeralds is a pearl. So if they miss like 4 or 5 per house, they're essentially losing 2 pearls, which could be huge actually.
yeah, that's quite a big deficit. You're not going to make up any other way. And,
Yeah. Unless you like start mining, obviously, for
yeah, you randomly find Enderman on your stroll towards the stronghold. They just
oh yeah,
magically
that
drop.
too. Yeah, surely that happens. Team Soul Runners is still struggling at the place fights, unfortunately. In 1-7. And I think I've seen an eye throw by Just in Time, which is the pretty good team actually of T-Wags, Bigger, and Multipole. Sad to not see Hama in this team this year, but Multipole is a great runner, and I think this team can do great things if they qualify, obviously. But yeah, currently I think they're ahead. Like, also 114 allows Ninja Brain bot, so 2 eye throws and you're good. You don't need to leave on 8 rods or anything. Should be pretty good.
Yeah, looking quite good for just in time here. See what else going around. There's quite a few runners within the Nether. Flip Flop are getting still hounded by these these zombie pigmen here. Which at this point you're probably questioning yourself, wondering why you didn't reset. But sometimes you take a risk.
Ooh.
Doesn't work out. Luke dying in the from the blaze fights.
Is Luke from Ireland?
Luke is from Ireland.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Fun
that.
fact: all the runners from Team Ireland are from Ireland.
Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering. All right, Team Zero still in the Blaze fight here. Gonna use a TNT. Oh, with Stone at the bottom, because why not? It's rare that we see Blaze TNT being used in 114 actually. Usually people are gonna like grab a bed from the village, I guess, and blaze bed if anything. But usually you don't really use Blaze TNT because you need as many TNTs as you can to, get as much food as you can and eventually more emeralds. But I mean, fair play? I don't know. Seven
I mean,
TNTs in a Savage isn't great. Like if it was in a like big trees forest, I would say it's okay because you can find some great spots where you're gonna essentially get a stack per TNT. But in the Savage, I don't know. I'm not sure I like the play.
yeah, I agree with you. I personally wouldn't go for it, but if runners feel confident going on 7 TNT, then fair play.
Yeah. Team Rainbow Collection is gonna enter the end now in 1-7. So they're slowly but surely catching up.
Indeed. Quite a fast turnaround after the hard reset on the run.
Yeah, honestly, true. Like, this is sub 25 pace, so it's not awful at all.
Yeah,
Team Flip Flop is still being harassed by
absolutely
pigments, zombie pigmen. It's pretty terrible. Oh, Team Island is just resetting the seed completely. Oh. That's
Now we
unfortunate.
can see it.
Okay, which team is ahead? So has Team Arigoshev reset? Oh, wait, no, I see eyes actually.
Yeah, just in time, looking like they're going to find the stronghold.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
They're
is this
in the
this
ocean?
on step and run? Why
Is
is the
this?
ITT 44 minutes and the RDA 100 minutes? Something like that? It's got to be a timing glitch, surely.
Maybe
in
it was
time in the one-
maybe it was a wildfire, which is surprising for 114, but like it's possible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
they are on the 114 run. I can confirm that.
Yep.
So don't worry. They've not cheated and we've allowed them extra time. Don't worry about that.
Team arrested for fraud is still blowing up houses and now mining more wood. So that might be due to the usage of endstone or nether brick, not endstone. Yeah, you can see the floor of that house is like completely intact, and it wouldn't be if they used dirt or gravel. Gravel is the best one because you can get extra flints, which is nice.
Yeah, always a bonus to get them. The more arrows if you need them.
Yeah, or like crafting more fletching tables as well.
Ah, true. So Indonesia
And
gang are ready to try and find the stronghold in 114.
just in time in the end, really solid runs here.
Yeah, both runners so far are just in time, quite on pace. If you could say in the tournament format.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they are top tier runners. As long as T-Wugs doesn't mess up too hard.
Surely, right?
No, but T-Wugs is also like a really great 116 runner. Like people don't well, he doesn't run as much, of course, I guess. But when he does run, he does get really good times.
Exactly. Brilliant innovator throughout the years for the category, for speedrun as a whole.
Happy Wami did a Scrammy, is also mining more wood. So
Pound
I don't
Cake
know
is the 116 runner for that, and I know for a fact he's come up with that team name.
Pound Cake? Yeah, I mean
100%.
Oh my god, it's Pod and Pound Cake. I mean
Oh, of course, there you go.
Yeah. It's that team.
The team meeting for that name probably took about 5 seconds.
Yeah. It's like Pound Cake submitting the name and everyone saying yes. instantly. Um,
Solo runners restarting the 1-7 run yet again.
let's go. Team just in time waiting for the perch in 114. So the difficulty of the 114 one cycle is that usually you don't get obsidian, but you can, if you have enough iron left from like the temple, for example, make a second bucket and make obsidian from lava and water, the OG way. And just like this, just in time, was able to one cycle and on to T-Wags in 116 now. Last version.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful 4-bed 1 cycle by BJR there to finish off the second part of the
Yeah.
3-part relay run.
Are runners from Indonesia getting all from Indonesia as well?
I would assume so.
Okay, fair enough.
Looks like Team Flip Flop are using a calculator. Is that Conteria Calc?
Oh, are you allowed to use calc in? I guess you are.
I would assume so. If they are
Yeah.
using it right now, I would hope so.
Yeah, it's funny too. If just like like country-based teams, it's kind of like an Olympic game kind of thing.
Yeah, feels cool.
I think we have also in the main bracket Spooky Scary Frenchies, which I'm not part of. That'd be like Blide, Maxim, and Nust, I think.
French represent in Relay Cup. Fair play.
Yeah, let's go.
Is that a back-to-back 2i in 2 different seeds? It is.
Yeah, and Team Harikoshev about to enter the end in 114, so decent pace as well. The Black Strat doing his own homework in that version that he has that they have never played, I believe.
Wow. It was impressive to see runners, even if they have to fill in for a version they're probably, yeah, as you say, maybe never played before, not as comfortable in, fill in for that role and still perform to the capability they can of their main version is quite astonishing. Is
Yeah,
T-Wax
that's
pulling out
really
the old
cool,
route? Of
though-
course he is. Of course he
That-
is.
That's really cool, but realistically, unless like it's like Feinberg stepping in for 114 or something, I don't think any of these teams can actually win the whole thing. Like, if all three of your runners are not like almost mains in their category, or at least the top runner, I don't see them going all the way through. But it doesn't mean that you can perform really well and get really far. But I don't know if that's enough to get all the way through.
I agree in the sense of, you know, obviously if you don't have 3 mains running their main versions within it. Ooh.
Oh, Team
That's
Ricochet
a
missing on the
painful
one
one
cycle.
cycle.
I hope they took arrows. If they didn't, it's a full reset. They did not. Oh no.
Ouch.
And
That
you
is
know how they could have
unfortunate.
gotten arrows and a bow if they didn't blow up the houses with nether brick.
Exactly. Fine margins in Relay Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, not having essentially, I don't want to say stand-ins, but like players who aren't exactly maining those versions. Obviously, it comes with a disadvantage, but you never know with competition. Sometimes some teams could just get on that one run, and
Ooh.
that's a
Oh,
scary moment.
That's the worst. It's still scary. It's okay. There you go.
And breathe.
Is there gonna be an? Okay, I thought there was gonna be a silverfish in the end, but no. Fine. We're all good. I guess Team Just in Time is the only one in 116 yet, right?
I believe so.
It's really cool to see. They're so fast.
Yeah, We have two teams in a third team just about to enter the end for 114, but just in time to be the only team actually running 116 right now. And T-Wag's already making his way over to the fortress.
The fortress, nice.
Very good pace, very good
Really
pace.
solid.
434 to enter straight into a spawner. Unsure if he managed to locate the second one there. And there it goes.
It's right there, yeah. He's gonna blaze bed, blaze TNT. What kind of seed was it? I completely missed it.
It was kind of a fast, basically a fast.
No, like overworld.
Rune portal.
Ooh,
Rune portal in
okay.
like some sort of forest area. Can't say the
Okay.
exact biome, but
Oh, Team Ricochet trying to kill an Enderman, but breaking the boat on accident. Oh no. At this point, I think I would just die and like try to find another village for more beds and re-enter. You know?
yeah.
Or trade for arrows in the village even.
See another team potentially attempts to overtake them. Indonesia gang performing the one cycle
Yeah,
to
and
great
there we go.
effect.
Really
We officially have our
solid.
second team into 116.
Yeah, 50 minutes in. Not too bad. And there
That's
we
a
go,
beautiful
116
chest.
start. Yeah. And just as they start 116, Tiwag's already or almost ready to blind. Like that's crazy. Wait, how did the Black Strat have another TNT? Did they not use everything? That's
No way.
surprising. Oh, and they're gonna
do it.
die?
Oh,
Nope.
there we go.
Clutched
Saved.
it. Although rotten flesh to survive is tough.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to see MLG perform though, even if it's in
Yeah,
the scariest
really
of
cool.
scenarios.
And there we go, team just in time, about to calculate the eye. And that's gonna be the fastest. Is it gonna be sub-hour? Surely, right?
It's on track. It's on track.
It's definitely on track. And oh, we have a perch for Team PSP, but it's the wrong way. And it's a water cycle, which is the second best option if you. Oh my god. It's the second best option if you don't have a double bucket for Obsidian. And it doesn't look great, but it looks good enough to be axed. Never mind! Never mind! 114 Dragon strikes and kills that poor runner. Yeah, Waterlogged Cycle will do that to you, which is why I always prefer to get double buckets.
Exactly. However, Team Arrested for Fraud showing them how it's done side by side on the water cycle. They're going to be moving on to 116. I believe the third team to do so. Oh dear. Indonesia gang in a bit of a tight spot in the treasure bastion there. Oh, back in the same tight spot. Able to get it out third time is the charm.
Team Island swimming towards the stronghold. And wait, did we see T-Wags? Where is it? Just in time, at the bottom. Okay, T-Wags is looking for...
Oh my god! That is one block deep lava, and he is a lucky, lucky man to be surviving that.
Yeah. Also, yeah, wait. Oh my god, the POV switch. And like, I thought T-Wags died, because we saw the you died screen where T-Wags was, but okay, not the case. He wasn't half a heart though. Scary stuff, but good enough. It's important to note that obviously in the qualifiers, the renders are all on their own because each version was played separately, so they couldn't communicate with anyone. But in the main brackets, you will be in VC with your team. So essentially, if you don't main your version, it's kind of fine because you will have your teammates to potentially backseat you. So like, if you use Nether Brick to put your TNT on in 114, and one of your teammates happen to have run 114 before, they can yell at you that you shouldn't do that.
Exactly. And if you're like the type of player where you want to like type in coordinates or anything
True,
like
true,
that,
true.
or just want to be able to focus more and let someone else do the information side of it, that is a real big helping factor there when you're with your whole team.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Like if you want some interim chords, as you mentioned, or even like fortress direction when you're in the bastion,
Yeah,
that can be
exactly.
huge.
I always find myself spinning around the bastion to be like, where did I come in from again? So it's always a massive bonus to have someone alongside you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so Team Harikoshev is still taking down all the crystals by hand. It's and they're not doing it right. No, not like this, not like this.
No.
Build up, build up, build up. Oh my god, surveying with half a heart. You should always make a small L with your blocks when you do this, and you'll always take half a heart of damage. So basically just having one block in front of your feet and hitting the dragon this way. Hitting the crystal. I said dragon because I saw the dragon perch on Harikoshever's side.
Looks like we're our
And
first 116 end enter. Just
yeah,
in time. Number
before
3i.
most people entered the end in 114. Like we still see some players in 1.7 at the very bottom. Yeah.
It just
pretty
goes to
sad
show how
stuff.
optimized and quick 116 can really be in comparison to the other versions.
Yeah. Like what is that time for TOX? Is it like 10 minutes and enter?
Yeah, this is like a 10 flat, 10 and a half end enter.
Yeah.
It's unreal pace,
Really,
really.
really quick. I would say in a tournament format, 1.7 can't go under 19 minutes, 18 maybe. And I guess 114 in a tournament format, purely tournament, if you don't do first day, like if there is not something crazy like you can do first day, or there's no like 10 OB in a blacksmith or something, usually the times are like 21, 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Sub 20 is really hard to get. You'd need like full dolphin travel into instant perch.
There we go.
Because usually you're going to be done with trades by 14 minutes. And there we go. Just in time being the first team to complete their seed. What is this from Hami Wami? Why is the water in the air like this? Why is the water not falling? What? I don't get it. What is this? Cheating?
Physics.
Physics, yep.
Love it.
On to 116 now for President Pound Cake. Nice.
Yeah. Just to reiterate, Just in Time are the first team within the set you see on screen to qualify for the finals, I guess we can call it, but the main bracket.
Yeah,
right?
the main brackets. Yeah.
So they will be moving on and further on into the tournament.
Exactly. We will obviously not wait for all 12 teams to finish. We will only show you the 8 qualified teams, obviously.
Yeah.
Why is there a Discord message at the bottom left of Soup's team? What is this?
I have no.
That was not a good. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh dear.
Whew.
Oh, that was scary. Still has 4 beds at least, so.
Yeah, is it 114?
It
surely
is
it's 114. Yeah, not great bed placement. I hope that they have some arrows. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty complicated.
They have TNT, so potentially 4-bed TNT axe if needed.
Why
Will be a close
would they
one.
keep TNT in 114 and not grab arrows?
Exactly.
Oh no. Yeah, because usually you want like 6.5 stacks of blocks. What is that one? Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
clutch
they're on the
pearl by
wrong
Luke.
side. But it looks like it's gonna work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice work from Team Ireland here.
Clutch double pearl by Luke there in order to finish off the run. And Team Soup have died in
Ooh,
the
yeah.
end.
Killed by magic from the dragon.
Unfortunate.
And we're 1 hour in now, and only one team has completed. So, really, like, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's qualifiers, so technically, it's the bot of 12 teams out of the 36 that have applied. So, obviously, like, that means that usually it's runners who have a not super fast PB in the version that they signed up for, or they don't even have a PB at all, which is also possible.
Yeah, so if you're curious about settings, that's how it kind of works. It goes not off of like your main version's PB or whatever, it goes off the version you're running's PB. So
Exactly. And I don't think runners are allowed to like switch who plays which version. Like for example, in my team, like if I want to run 116 at some point and I'm asking the 116 runner to play 114, I'm 99% sure we're not allowed to do that. I would even say 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's the way it works. Is you've signed up to play that one version, and you are the designated runner for that one version.
Exactly. Team Island onto 116 is a very good run portal. I like that.
Beautiful. Feels like FSG in a way.
Oh, Team Flip Flop finishing 1-7.
Sub hour. Let's go.
But no.
Oh no, that was the glitch. Was it a glitch?
I mean,
And then
maybe
sub hour for the 1-7 run.
well, sub-hour on that attempt, but like currently the stream is at 1 hour and 1 minute, I think.
Oh, I knew
Like
that.
there's the
fine.
time at on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Soup in a desert. Oh yeah, it's the 114 version. So yeah. I guess they'll have to find another village to get beds. That's probably the play, rather than the full resets.
Yeah, probably be the most efficient play at this point.
One thing about 114 is that the pie chart actually doesn't work, and you're not allowed to use a mod that fixes it. So essentially, you can't find villages and you can't find fortresses easily. So the structures in tournaments have to be really obvious. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Exactly. Team PSP re-entering the end. Yeah, with enough beds.
Nice.
Probably hoping that dragon can purge before it regains quite
The
a lot of
dragon
its health.
is currently perched, I think.
Oh,
Which
yeah, it just
is not a good sign.
Unfortunate. Should have enough beds to do the job from full health there.
Yeah. Alright. Poundcake has blaze bedded already, so he finished the bastion, and it's pretty cool pace actually. He's at 5 minutes 20 killing blazes. I mean, obviously the seed is crazy, but he's also playing it really well.
Yeah, quite a linear seed, but still have to have.
Oh,
ability to pull
Indonesia
it off.
gang one cycling. And that is going to be our second finish. Second team qualified here. Indonesia gang with Sabif, Hasbi, and Sirtip. So really good stuff.
Yeah, congratulations to them. You are moving on to the final bracket in Relay 3.
Team arrested for fraud here is in the nether as well. I see 14 pearls, so they're probably done with the bastion. And I think I saw eyes actually, so they might be looking for... Oh my god, they're using the old netherrack texture. That's why I was confused. But I think they're looking for the place to build their second portal, so it's going to be an ice pie and potentially an end entry really soon.
Yeah, looking good for Team Arrested for Fraud here. Team PSP sadly missing a purge. That dragon is on full health, but does have 6 beds, so should be able to close out the 114 portion of their run.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see like I kind of lost track of team arrested for fraud. Like I didn't realize they were on such good pace that they might be. I think they're ahead right now. They're might be the third team to qualify if they don't mess up the nav in the one cycle. And there we go, hit the I Spy. Not in starter though, which can be bad because obviously you need to go back to starter. But if you just see the portal room on your way there, then W, I guess.
Oh, purge for
There's the
Team
purge
PSP.
here. Oh,
Ooh, oh,
yeah, cancels it. Ah, that's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, better than Plant Panic placing a bed. So unlucky, but probably the right move there.
Yeah. Pancake is measuring his eye.
Team Zero go for the 114 one cycle here.
Team Zero not going for 0. Kind of disappointed. There you
There we
go. Team
go.
Zero finishing the one cycle, 105, and gonna be able to move on to 116. Where is? Okay, team arrested for fraud. Now back on the main screen. Just hunger resets, and now he's gonna do preemptive to try to find the pod room because I'm assuming they found starter.
Exactly.
So the way this works is they scan the area around the starter room with a low render distance and low entity distance, and they try to notice a spike, and just like that, gives them a direction, and they find the pod room instantly. Incredible tech, really well used. There we go.
Exactly.
Team arrested
Perfect
for
preemptive
fraud.
there from Silveria.
Yeah, third team to enter the end in 116. Pretty cool stuff.
Exactly.
We, by the way, we have new graphics for the main brackets, so it's gonna be really hyped to see them. I'm really excited. Some nice art for, Relay 3. And it was done by MB, I think. They've also done the logo and everything.
Yeah, that is correct.
So yeah, so you can already see that on the Twitter, on the Discord, and everything. So yeah, really cool art and really cool yearly revamp for Relay. Love to see it.
Exactly. A bit of a different theme this year with the snowy theme. Always good to see a bit of a revamp in the graphics.
Surely that means Igloo Seeds in 114, right? The snow and everything.
Oh, Team PSP.
Oh no.
Unlucky.
Was that 114? Yeah,
That is the 114 one cycle, unfortunate.
That's gonna be an issue. It's the second time they attempt the one cycle, right?
Yeah, all just missed off screen, I guess. Arrested for fraud have qualified.
Oh yeah, arrested for fraud. Nice job. Yeah, Silvaria, just getting the one cycle down. It's not. It's probably the easiest one cycle of the three, or the easiest end fight of the three versions, but still very possible to fail it. So, props to her for getting it done.
Exactly. They'll be the third team moving on to the main
Yes.
bracket. Speaking of the main bracket, all the graphics, as we mentioned before, will be completely fully ready with the Be Right Back screens and the Starting Soon screens. Those are actually made by me.
Nice.
Obviously, all the heavy lifting done by Ambivalent with the logos and everything. Did a really nice job of it.
Yeah, I mean, props to you too.
Thank you, mate.
Art is hard. Honestly, harder
Art
than
is
speedrunning
hard.
Minecraft.
All the artists, big respect to them. It's unreal. It's another level.
Oh. Okay, Team Ireland had fire res. That's nice.
Big save by Skyro there.
Yeah. And so I thought, wait. Yeah, I thought Poundcake was actually ahead of Team Ireland here, but he seems to have missed the stronghold.
This is an unreal 116 round from George Scarrow here. 9 flat end net Stronghold
Nice
entry. There we go.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it eventually.
There we go. Instantly finds the pod room. Really nice stuff.
This is on track to be the fastest 116 run of the qualifiers.
Nice. Are you gonna see a sub 10? I mean, probably
Tension-
not. Yeah, it's
probably
9:30. Yeah, like in general, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
and Team
Uh,
PSP dying in the
Ooh.
end. Ah, we.
That's a rough one.
All right. Cairo setting up the one cycle, and now it's just gonna be a walk in the park. Oh, 5 bets though. I mean, I say that as if like 5 bets is really short. Like technically you can kill the dragon in 4, but I mean 5 bets is still if you miss a couple of bets, I mean could come back to bite you. That's not quite the perch. Oh, he has 2 anchors though. Okay. And that's the
Perch
perch.
coming in.
Ooh. The perch
Oh,
was
what a
really
pearl!
fast. Really good pearl indeed. And he's using a middle mouse click and only 4 beds. Okay.
That
Didn't
is
even
the
need
most
to...
efficient 116 run we've seen of the qualifiers so far.
Yeah, really, really solid job here. And Team Ireland qualifies, and now we have half of the team qualified for the main bracket. 8 teams left, only 4 spots. Half of them will qualify, half of them will, unfortunately, have to say goodbye to Relay 3.
Exactly.
All right, where's Pancake? Okay, Pancake is in the stronghold, so that's some good stuff. I thought he was gonna finish 4th actually, but
Looks like he's
some
had a
complications.
little bit of a rough time. Oh, Poundy. Oh, everything's saying it's. I thought that one block not being there would have thrown all his items everywhere, but I guess not.
I don't know. I guess it's just like spreading that one block and it didn't change much. Nav King. I mean, Pound is just that good.
He beelines the portal room.
Oh, there is the end entry again for Team Soup. So that is 114, and she needs to kill the dragon here.
Is that only 3 beds, or are there more in the inventory? I hope there's more in the inventory than 3 beds.
I mean, yeah, surely, unless she has like a bow and arrows, of course.
Ah, yes. Or unless she has already had some beds left over, maybe from when she died. I'm unaware.
It's also possible, yeah. I don't remember exactly the specifics. Timer is stuck here for Team Flip Flop, so I don't really know what happened in that run. Hey, but honestly, like, I'm not biased towards or against any team, but if that team is eliminated, as a commentator, that means I don't have to read that team name ever again, and it's not
That is a
too bad.
mouthful and a half, so...
Yeah. And here's the one cycle for Pancake, and he qualifies with his team. Hammy Wummy, 5th team to get into the Relay 3 main brackets.
Exactly.
Nice job. 3 teams left. I see Rainbow Collection in the Bastion. I see surely some of the runners in 116, right? Wait. Oh, Team 0 in 116, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
Team
think it's only
PSP in 116.
Yeah, I think it's only 3 teams, correct me if I'm wrong, that are currently in 116.
Yeah. And we have Team Soup, one cycling in 114 again.
Oh, we have enough
And
to do it this time. There we go.
gets it done. Okay, so we will have a 4th runner getting into 116, and it's Tafel, so, definitely not a bad 116 runner. Definitely one that knows what she's
Could
doing.
play the game,
Yeah. All right, but we have Team PSP in the Bastion. Team 0 measuring the eye. I just see Sky. Okay. Team 0 measuring the eye. Oh, but it's only a blind. They don't have 20 OB. Okay. Okay, that works. Team Solar Runners is still in 1-7. And Team Soup... Yeah, so Team Soup just started 116. Team Harikoshev is still in 114? Wait. Oh my god, did they completely reset?
They hard reset after about I think 15 minutes in the end trying to figure it out, but
Yeah, unfortunate. I think if they
unfortunate
had
for them.
instantly reset, they would have had a chance.
Yeah.
But obviously, we're not here to tell the runners how they should have played. Most of them are much better than us because as we mentioned before the stream, we haven't played in quite a
Yeah.
while. We're kind of washed here. That's why we're commentating.
Yeah, if I had the license to tell these guys what to do, I'd be playing in the goddamn tournament. But
Yeah.
you know, took a back seat on this one.
All right. Tafel is already in the Bastion. I feel like she started 30 seconds ago. Pato entering the end, that would be 116
Yes.
for
Another
Team
9
Zero.
flat end entry.
Nice, really nice actually.
Potentially was sub 10.
Potential.
Unsure if it's going to happen. Would be cool to see in the qualifiers at least.
Yeah, so... Oh, how many beds is that? 3 beds? Oh, but 1 in the inventory, so 4 beds total? I mean, no anchors or anything? Alright, I mean...
That's
Oh,
enough for
I
the
see
anchors,
36.
but
Yeah, I saw 36 glowstone, but didn't have time. Got an instant purge, so we'll have to hit the 4 beds.
this is risky, but is it worth the risk?
Oh! The second bed was really not... Oh my god, that might not be enough. Oh, you might need to craft the anchor here. No, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna cut it. It's gonna have to be a reset here, but... I mean, honestly, if he entered the end... Oh, it doesn't have a crossbow either, or arrows. If he entered the end at 9 minutes here, on the first run, he might be able to come back from this?
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay post for this long. Like, obviously, it's hard on the mental when you fail a run, but when you're in relay and you know you have a team waiting for you to perform, you need to, like, instantly mental reset and reset the seed as well.
Yeah, 116 in the relay format is the least punishing to any mistakes. So a hard reset does not really affect the runners in the way it does.
Yeah,
the
it costs you
other
like
versions.
10 minutes in this case, and that's like the worst case scenario where you fail the 1 cycle. That's like the last thing you can fail and have to reset on.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you fail that, like, it's still only 10 minutes. If you fail the 1 cycle in 114 and have to reset, it's 25 minutes that you have to redo. So it's much, much worse.
Exactly. It's potentially even faster for Pado, potentially, because
Yeah, because he
you
knows
only
the
need to
scene now.
find, you only need the 10 obby, you don't need to go and measure your eyes again, you know exactly where the stronghold is, so...
That's an excellent point. I was like, yeah, he knows the seed, so like he can be a bit faster, but like knowing the portal coordinates is actually huge.
Yeah, maybe we will get a sub 10 run. It'll just take the second try to get it.
Yeah, it doesn't really qualify as a sub 10, but yeah, still pretty nice.
Yeah,
So
look
right now
at
we
that
have
Bastion entry.
4 teams in 116. Only 3 of them will be able to qualify. I would say, wait, 3 of them? Yeah, 3 of them. I would say that the 3 teams that are currently in 116, unless something major happens, like this seed is subtenable, so realistically, like Team Soul Runners is why is there so many slimes? Team Soul Runners will probably not gonna make it because they're still in 1-7. Team Flip Flop is trading in 114, so I guess there is a slight chance if like 2 teams really mess up. But with 4 teams in 116 here, I really don't see how.
Yeah, especially with 116 not being too punishing on resets.
Yeah.
It's looking quite bleak for those teams still running 114 right now, but as I say, anything can happen.
When you're a whole 114 run ahead, like, and the seed is subtenable, it means you can reset twice after the 1 cycle and still make it. So
Exactly.
Team Zero trading.
Yes.
Where's Team Harikoshev? Because they
Over
might actually have a chance. I don't see them actually. Wait.
They're like
Oh,
top
at the top.
middle.
Yeah, I was reading
Yeah.
the name at the bottom. Like I was reading Harikoshev as Indonesia gang. But Team Harikoshev is in the stronghold, so I guess they might have a chance if their 116 runner like cranks out pace. I think it's still possible.
Yeah,
Like they're
it
they're
is.
just above the pod room.
It's always possibility of somehow hitting the stronghold line, I guess.
Yeah, or not even like that's in the subtenable. So only
Yeah.
if like two people mess up and their 116 runner just doesn't, then it's they get it.
Still very possible for them. Rainbow Collection entering the stronghold here.
Oh yeah, true. Wait, is that 116? Oh, that's 116. Yeah. Yeah. So that might be our next team to qualify.
Yeah, the 8:45 end entry as well. Elrichi playing this one really, really well.
Oh, is that their first run as well? Like they didn't reset the 116 yet, right?
I do not believe so.
Yeah. So that's a really solid one. That might be the fastest end entry.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think.
and doing half bow.
Oh,
Okay, so that will not sub 10 because of half bow, unless half bow perch. But it's gonna be a decently fast end.
yeah, known as the safe play, but in the tourney format, probably the one you're gonna want to go for, especially as
Yeah.
how it is the qualifiers. It is one you have your one shot, and you want to ensure your maximum safety.
Here's the perch for Haikoshev, who's playing without hitboxes, by the way, the black strats. And this time, the one cycle is going really well. I just had to say it. I just had to open my mouth, and then suddenly opening hitboxes now, huh? Not so no F3 anymore. Okay.
There we go. You nearly cursed them.
Oh my god. Okay, finishing 114 and now getting on to 116. While Rainbow Collection finishes 116 and qualifies, only two more teams can get it. Team Soup is in the stronghold. And which other teams are close? So Team Harikoshev just started. Team Zero is in 116.
Yes.
By the way, yeah, Team Soup is Oh wait, what is the time actually?
8 flat for Team
It's
Soup.
8 flats.
Yeah.
That's the team that struggled a lot on 114, but as I said, Tafel is a great 116 runner and was able to make up for it. What is this from Team PSP? Oh, that's in 114, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but they got all the towers down, so it's not that big of a deal, actually. Like, they're just trying to finish the dragon. They should just go under the dragon. I don't know what they're doing. They should just axe it. Dragon turning and charging at them. And it's dead.
That is probably the most 1-7 way you're ever going to see an end to a 114.
Oh, yeah, I've already, like, killed the dragon with a bed on the charge in 114. Because, like, that's, like, the only... the only time the dragon charges you is after it unperches.
Oh,
It's really funny. Oh,
Perch
there's
for
the
Team
perch for Team
Soup.
Soup, but... Ooh. Not quite able to finish the one cycle, or to even start the one cycle. Thankfully, she should recover the bed, right? No? Ooh. Oh, if she can't recover the bed, it's gonna be an issue.
Maybe boat break, I think. Potentially. I think I saw 3
maybe?
wool in there, so probably a boat break to get the 4th bed.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's 2 anchors. No, I'm dumb. There's 2 anchors.
Team solo runners still on 1-7, I believe, have
Oh,
died
no.
sadly in the end.
Oh no.
This is not a good 1-7 split for team solo runners.
Yeah, that's really unlucky. We have Team PSP in the Bastion, Team Harikoshev in the Bastion as well. Team Zero about to enter the end. Are they gonna zero? Please zero. If you're called Team Zero.
Exactly. 721 end enter as well.
What? Oh yeah, but that's on the rerun. Yeah. Because Pato died
Yeah.
the first time. Okay. I mean, makes sense. I guess it's gonna be between Team Soup and Team. Wait, Team Soup failed the one cycle. But killed Dragon with the axe. Okay, Team Soup is the 7th team to qualify. Only one left, and Team Zero is in the end. If Pato can hit that one cycle this time, it will make his entire team qualify because Team PSP and another team are currently in the Bastion, Team Haricot Chèvre. So it's all up to Pato now. Otherwise, it's anybody's game.
Exactly. The two other teams are 116. Are praying here for Pato. Pato's team rests in the hands of him. 2 beds down. Third one connects well. One more to finish
Ooh,
it.
and
4
the
plus
plus
1.
one. Let's go. Really clean here from Team Zero. And that is our 8 teams qualified here. We have Team Zero, Rainbow Collection, Just in Time, Team Ireland, Indonesia Gang, Hami Wami the Scrammy, Arrested for Fraud, and Team Soup. Right. That is